Hey folks, Alex here, 9 to 5 to Freedom. In today's video, we'll give an update on what I received in dividends for this week, give an update on the market, what's going on, the continued bloodbath, what's happening to my portfolio, and news that might change the course of the market this afternoon. So make sure you stick around for the whole video. If you're new to this channel I document my journey into investing into high yield dividends that pay me weekly, monthly from funds like Roundhill, funds like Neos, Nest Yield, and others that will one day replace my 9 to 5 income. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Lots of folks are watching, returning customers, but are not subscribing, folks. Help me out here, please. Okay, let's get right into it. We'll start with what's happening in the market. As always, share my screen here with you guys. Okay, so we got pretty bloody day today. Again, continued sell-off. S&P 500 down 0.84%. Dow is down 0.39%. NASDAQ down 1.59%. This really hurts, folks. Russell down 0.8%. Volatility index at 7.7%. And gold is on the rise. Okay, since last video I didn't talk about Ulty. Let's see what we're doing with Ulty today. How's Ulty faring? Not very good. $4.49. Last week I called it. I said Ulti will never be $5 again. Unfortunately, this is a long way for it to recover. Now, I'm not going to make fun of Ulti owners as I was an Ulti owner myself. I believe the dream. I switched my dream over to Wpay. So we'll take a look at my portfolio and we can see that it doesn't matter what you're holding this week. You're getting wrecked in all matters unless you're like just holding cash, right? So today, another sell-off, pre-market. We were down all the way to $8,500 in my account this morning. Climb back up, some optimism, climb back down. This is very tough, especially when I click on the 1 week chart. I'm down 14%, folks. This is hurting a lot. Okay, that's $28,000. 1 month down, $28,000. 3 month, I'm down $7,500. So I think yesterday I was pretty much flat, as you can see the continued downtrend. Now again, part of this is due to my play on the market. I thought with the earnings this week that we're gonna have a positive rally, so I kind of doubled down, took on a little bit more margin on Wpay. I'm sitting at 4,300 shares. Currently, I'm sitting on $100,000 on margin. I still have plenty of buffer here. My margin maintenance requirement, $77,000. $87,000 is my buffer. And you can see here that I'm using $102,000 on margin. So, I would have been obviously in much better shape if I only had the $50,000 on margin. But again, this is just me being me, being a little bit more risky, and I find myself that I pay more times than not for being a little bit more risky. So notes that I'm taking about myself, how I deal with risk versus reward, all that kind of good stuff. But that's what we got. Eggy's down 4% today. Maggie down 2%. Our gold position slightly up. QDTE down 1.46. XDT down 0.81. Blocks another 4.68% down today. Blocks is really getting hammered. I am down 14% on this position. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. As far as Wpay, we are sitting at $48.54. This is the lowest this fund has ever been, and I am down almost 10% on my position. Now, if you look at it from the initial price of $50, we're not that far off. So I don't think it's really panic mode, because with my average price of let's see here, $53.49. That's really what's hurting me, is I bought in kind of in the middle, not at the lowest at the low. So those of you folks who have cash, obviously, days like today, DCAing, that kind of stuff, not financial advice, but that would make sense. Now, obviously, with this fund being leveraged as 1.2 times, any movement downwards, we're feeling it at slightly greater than if you would have just held at the positions that Wpay is holding. I have my Wpay tracker. This is just tracking all the companies and their performance on a daily on the daily chart. So we got Berkshire halfway is keeping us in the green. Apple, Netflix is pretty much flat, and then you can see all of these positions that are red. What's really bringing us down today? AMD is being sold off, Tesla, Nvidia, MicroStrategy, Broadcom, Robinhood's being sold off, Google, Meta, pretty much all the tech companies, everything that's AI related is being sold off. Now, one thing I will note, like with MSTR, when I sold, I used to have a Misty position, and I sold that because I didn't like, the writing on the wall, basically, there being at that all-time high peak there back in the June. So I got out of that, and you can see how much of downward trend we had since June. I mean, MicroStrategy was at $404 and we are down to 228. So folks who were bullish on this, they would have lost 50% at this point. So obviously having something like that in the Wpay position does really hurt us on days like today. And yeah, so that's what we got going on. I mean, obviously here at 3.08% downward movement compared to the Nasdaq at 1.65. So we're about twice as much, well, I guess yeah, twice as much getting hurt with holding Wpay at this point. We did receive dividends, and obviously, like, these dividends don't feel like anything because of just the sell-off that we had this week. So I'll just go over through my week 44 here. And this is my dividend tracker, folks. For those people who are new to this, I actually made a video where I will hold your hand and walk you through how you can build your own dividend tracker. This is in Google Sheets, absolutely free to use. So make sure you check that video out. But XDT, I got 42 bucks for this week. QDT, $61. Wpay, $2,441. Maggie, $111. HOW, 25 bucks. Blocks, $23. And for the week, we got $2,704. So that is what we got for the week. Obviously, I haven't really withdrawn much besides the bills that are coming out automatically, and it's just yeah, I'm not trying to draw more to lower my margin maintenance. Lower my margin maintenance buffer. So I'm just gonna sit tight. I'm really hoping for some news, and this leads us into the next update here. There is a meeting today in the Congress, and they're supposed to discuss the shutdown. So it sounds like there's some kind of potential deal that might come through. Now, obviously, both parties are kind of prolonging this government shutdown. We're getting airlines that are getting canceled because of all this that's going on. So I really hope something gets solved. Now, this being our government, I really don't have too much faith into it. So we might roll into, again, another week of a stall and no government opening back up. So yeah, but this meeting is supposed to happen at noon, which is about an hour from now, and we'll see how long it's going to take them to discuss all this. But that's what we got going on, folks. So that's really what I wanted to give you an update on today. Nothing really positive or exciting. So just a raw state of my portfolio, what's happening here now. I've been doing a lot of soul searching, obviously, with everybody who's following me. Some people are calling out, well, you went a little bit way too risky on this, and I understand that. I've been kind of very risky with this portfolio the whole year. I mean, this portfolio was kind of my playground for getting to know the market, getting to know these dividends, and you're here for that journey. So as I'm making these mistakes, I'm always documenting and my wins and my losses. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you did, please leave a comment below. Really enjoy your engagement. I try to get back to everybody. And a friendly reminder, tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, we will have a live stream session. Hopefully before then, we'll have a little bit of a recovery in this market. And we can talk dividends. We can talk about, how everybody's hurting, drink some coffee together, hang out. So make sure you check out that live stream tomorrow on YouTube, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and take care of yourselves, take care of your family. Enjoy it.